As you may or may not know, I am one of the biggest and harshest Eurovision critics ever. Nothing is safe from my criticism, not even Donny Montel's Meet Me at McDonald's haircut. But I have to say, with the selection of songs this year, I'm impressed. There's a lot of well-written songs this year. Either English is getting better or people are hearing my complaints about forced English songs. Or they're just hiring better songwriters. There isn't as many fuckboy songs or boring ballads, and there are a lot of songs showing off the talents of the artists. Songs with great lyrics and just decent music in general. And unfortunately, Australia is still here. Go home. You can't be in both Eurovision and Eurovision Asia when you're over here. Just go home and go to bed. You're like watching Eurovision at like 5 a.m. Before I start, I want to say that I am not a music major in college. I did not study this for years, but I can tell what is a good song and what was just pulled out of thin air and said, see, this is English. We can do English. Let's just spam the word love over and over and over and over and over again. And before you object about me being biased towards my country, the country I was raised in does not and never has competed in Eurovision, and probably never will. While I may live in Deutschland, right now, Germany has produced mostly bleh songs for the past few years, except for last year. So I think I am more than fair when it comes to my critiques, and when it comes to bias, as I have pretty much none. Also, remember that these are my opinions. You don't have to agree. I would be a bit scared if you agreed on everything that I said. These are my first impressions of Eurovision this year before the performances, so things will definitely change during the semis and the finals. At the end, I'll do my predictions for the semifinals, which will definitely change after the performances, but I will give my initial predictions anyways. But if you wish to see me attempt to be entertaining while critiquing Eurovision, you clicked the right video. So, here we go. Strap into your hamster wheels and put on your sparkly blindfolds because here we go. But before we begin, let's take a moment of silence for Bulgaria, who's too broke from hiring Americans last year to compete this year. And for Ukraine not being able to leave behind their bloody political baggage to just have fun and sing some songs. Way to go, Ukraine. Alright, now let's start this shit show. I like the meaning of the song and the inspiration from the Kosovo War, and I appreciate the determination to keep it in Albanian. Good for you. But the music is kind of lacking. I think it has a slight chance of making it, but you really need to turn it out because you're kind of an underdog. The music is kind of hard to keep up with. The tempo is all over the place, and it just doesn't go. I mean, Armenian Willow Smith just doesn't do anything for me. It's nothing special. I don't see this in the finals. Do I have to review Australia? I try to pretend it's not in Eurovision so that I don't get worked up about it. Fine, I'll review it. Estonia 2018 called, they want their entry back, and they're wondering what the hell you did to it. As for the song itself, the rhythm is just all over the place, and this is a clusterfuck. But it's making it to the finals because the jury has a boner for Australia. I was listening to the song as background music, and then I look up and the guy is on his toes and has golden spoons for fingers? What the hell is going on? Okay, rewatching, and I have instant WTF vibes. I know when the chicken lady won last year, I instantly said that next year was going to be filled with memes and that I was looking forward to Meme Vision 2019. But wow, did Portugal deliver. I love weird stuff, but this is just... The WTF factor is off the charts. And that's literally all that this entry has to offer. The music is bland and the song is meh and it doesn't have a real good meaning to it, so the WTF factor is all that they have. Will it be enough to put them in the finals? I honestly have no idea. Quite the competition. I just have a feeling that France is going to do well with the jury. This just screams jury votes. It's okay in my opinion, but there's something about the guy, I just find him unlikable. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the pants or the stupid haircut. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like the hipster vibes I get from this guy. But he has a decent voice. I like it. Very well written, and the guy has an awesome voice. It's not just repeating the title over and over and over again, and it's a relief. But I'm getting weird Justin Timberlake vibes from this. I wonder what... Oh, I see. He's from Sweden. That's where their Justin Timberlake went this year. Don't get me wrong, it's a good entry. This is a slow, annoying hipster song, but somehow it keeps getting stuck in my head. I don't know where this is going to place, honestly. It connects with the hipster audience, but it's such a draggy song. Not my cup of tea, but I'm sure it's somebody's. I thought you were done submitting garbage, Germany. This is one of the few song selections I actually watched because, I'm living in Germany for a year, I might as well vote, and now I'm bitter. Makeda was 10 times better than this dumpster fire, and they won because of one bloody point. Once again, repeating the title of your song over and over again makes it a bad song. And you couldn't come up with a better band name? This is why I have no bias for Germany in Eurovision. They do stuff like this. The guy has a voice of an angel, but God, his song is so awful. Dear Lordy. This is an example of forced English, kids. Please just stick to Croatian. Please. Either way, I don't see this making it. Cute. That's all I can really say about this. Cute. Has the potential for the finals, but I'm getting a slight Mikolas Josef vibe, but just more on the adorable side. I just find the guy adorable, and the song is just adorable. And that's all I can really say about it. Love, love, peace, peace, and a very boring ballad. It's another cliche love song, but boring. Blah. But it may make it to the finals due to the large hippie population in Europe. Honestly, I expect this to fail. A moment of silence from Monica Maria, the person who should have won. I also watched Lithuania's song selection because normally they're my favorite underdogs when it comes to Eurovision next to Cyprus and Romania. But now, I've given up on the entire Lithuanian population. You all have no taste in music. Lithuanians. The song about a girl almost dying of sepsis or a pretty boy? Pretty boy! I am very bitter because Light On was so meaningful and she could have gone all the way! God, I haven't been this upset since Ruby Volume 3. But this song isn't bad. It's not excellent, though. It may make it to the finals, but it will be in the teens if it does. Portugal 2018, is that you? This is a boring, draggy, junky song that deserves to fail and die in the semis. Belgium definitely has what it takes. The music and lyrics are unique and well written. Not my personal cup of tea, but it's good music. I'd probably like it after I listen to it a few times. The jury is going to either really love it or screw it over. But I think that this is going to the finals. It's probably going to make it to the top 5, but not win. Disappointing lack of memes from Meme Dova. But I could be wrong. I thought the same last year, and boy was I surprised. It's not a bad song. Probably going to fail or be in the 20s if it gets into the finals. Already guaranteed a spot in the finals for picking Darude. But can they win on meme power alone? And don't get me wrong, it's still a good song, but the jury is probably going to slap it with a no because the jury hates memes. Is this a song about BDSM? Another year of Iceland not being in the finals. Not making it. It's just like, you didn't even try. You're just not special enough. It doesn't stand out at all. It just feels like they begrudgingly submitted something for Eurovision. She's pretty and talented. Doesn't stand out to me though. It kind of reminds me of crumbly cliche pop music. Like club music. I normally hate club music in Eurovision. This is why I hated Slovenia's so much last year. But this is still pretty catchy. Cyprus always creates these awesome and underrated bangers every single year, and normally stays away from ballads, and I always applaud that. But I have a feeling that Faco inspired this wave of non-ballads that we're seeing right now, which is good. Going to make it to the finals, but won't do well. Finally! Oh dear lordy, finally you produced something good. It seems like it's a fan favorite too. I think Switzerland is going to make it to the top this year. At least to the top 10 or top 15. Wow, I really like the lyrics and the concept, and I normally cannot stand ballads like this, but I like the lyrics and the song composure just that much. Going to the finals for sure, and will probably have a memorable and awesome performance. Are there like 5 artists in San Marino in total? Because you keep submitting the same people over and over and over and over and over again. And none of them are good. I feel kind of slightly violated by the song, like just that raspy voice. It just reminds me of Slavko. I mean, the guy didn't make it to the finals before. I think it's time for San Marino to retire from Eurovision. Let's just face it, that they only have like 5 people who actually want to sing, and all of them suck. Boring. But the jury will probably love it. It just feels like something is missing. I don't know what. Right now, it just reminds me of a lazy goat that's just fallen on its side and just doesn't feel like getting up. Good to see you woke up and stepped up your game. I see you learned your lesson from your first ever loss last year. I think you've redeemed yourself enough. The people seem to really like it. It's not bad, but it's not particularly good. 75% chance for the finals. Guess who said nationalism again? Yep, it's Poland. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Poland without nationalism is like Switzerland without neutrality. It wouldn't exist. I hope they sound better live, though. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but have you heard of blending? It mostly sounds good, but there are a few points where I can't help but think that one of them may be off-key. Everything else is perfect, though. I really like cultural songs like this. Not a winner, though. The feminism/Me Too thing worked last year. Let's do the same thing, but have that be the only redeeming quality of the song. Very catchy, and it seems like it will be meme-worthy. I like it a lot, and I'm surprised that I do. I think this could do really well. I don't like the way she sings. I don't like her voice, from what I heard, and I don't like the song. I don't hate it as much as This Is Love, though. Oh dear lordy, that was a dumpster fire. She might make it, though. It doesn't stand out to me at all. The lyrics are good, but I really don't like the music. It just feels blah. It's like background music for a commercial. Wait a second. Ah, it's you! I liked you! I liked you in 2017 better, but I like you, and I like your songs. I like the meaning of this song. Perhaps not a winner, but I'm kind of hoping for this guy. Dear lordy, this is bad. This better be meme-worthy or this is going to die in the semifinals. It's very forgettable and it's bad. This is pretty bad. Okay, just hand him the trophy. I mean, let's just save all this time and effort and just hand Sergei Lazarev the trophy, throw in some special effects, and he wins. Just give him the trophy already. We all know people are still very bitter from 2016, and this song just gives me goosebumps. Oh, it's so good. This is my favorite song of the year, and I normally don't like the one that I predict is going to win. But the question is, will the jury fuck Sergei Lazarev over once again? You could have chosen a better stage name, but damn, this song is catchy. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites. But we all know that the jury is going to screw Italy over, like they always do. I love the harmony and I love the music. I'm a sucker for a good multi-part harmony. I think this is going to be the underrated hero this year. Lyrics could be better, but probably won't make it unless they really turn it out. Going to get to the top 10 because the jury always overrates Sweden, especially when they don't deserve it. Though the song is much better than what Sweden has submitted for the past 4 years. If this gets to the top, I won't be mad. It's actually a good song, and the guy isn't another Justin Timberlake ripoff. I gotta give them props for that. It's okay. I'm not making it, though. It's an interesting song. Is different. The music is pretty much all over the place, and it's kind of clubby during the refrain, and I don't like that in a Eurovision song. I expect a fun, entertaining performance though, but I don't see this one making it. Cue the controversy over the real winner here. It's certainly unique, and I like the melody. I want it to do well, but I honestly don't know where this song is going to go. But I do have a feeling that there will be a vampire-esque performance. Be prepared for more vampire memes this year. This is probably going to be voted down again, but this is the best that the UK has done in quite a few years. This isn't bad. The lyrics could be much better, but I like his voice. I wish he had a better song, but is it just me? Or does he kind of remind me of a British Kim Jong-un? I don't know, that's just what I think of. Host country, so I don't really care. But it's honestly quite strange in all the wrong ways. He has this smooth, wonderful voice, but I just wish his song was better. His voice and the music just really don't go together. And I'm really disappointed. Because I really wanted Nadav Guyech to show us Tel Aviv! Now for the predictions. I've never been able to predict a Eurovision winner, but I predicted that Bulgaria would get second or third in 2017, and everything else I predict is mostly accurate so far. But right now, from the looks of it, unless the jury screws Sergei Lazarev over again, Russia has this. Also, these are my favorites for this year. But they might change again. If the jury does decide once again that, oh, we don't want to host it in Russia because bias, they will probably pick Sweden or France or Belgium, probably. Maybe the Netherlands, because they seem to have a boner for the Netherlands as well. Overall, this stuff is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not a pile of garbage like it was in 2017. I have hope in this year, and I have pretty good expectations for Meme Vision 2019.